Okay, hopefully you can hear me, but I got a laptop on here. Usually I put it close to the TV. I pulled the microphone completely out so you can hear all that extra noise it puts out. I definitely need a new laptop. Okay, first off, go ahead and backhand that bell icon. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that like, and let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to talk about yesterday. They had a showing or a showcase for Modern Warfare 2. It's supposed to be a gameplay reveal or a gameplay showing. It was a ruse, a catch 22 attached to it, a red herring. It was a complete lie. They didn't show no gameplay. What they showed was, one of those loading screens for the map. They showed the racetrack map, like a little bit more than what they was leaked out. They showed like the race car image of just the start of it, but they showed more just the loading of it, and that was it. We didn't actually get to see no shooting. We saw no people playing. Like it was a complete letdown. And usually when they do stuff like this, it automatically let you know the game sucks. The game is unfinished. They're rushing. They're doing their best to crunch time. And they said this was going to have 3-year development time on it, right? Or maybe that was just 2024. But whatever it was supposed to be better built than Vanguard and Cold War. I don't think so. What I saw from that loading screen looks like whatever Cold War does. We know it's not going to be next gen, so it's going to look just like Cold War / Modern Warfare. In fact, it's going to be a hybrid, I think. I think it's going to look like Cold War, but play like Modern Warfare 19, yeah. As long as it's not Vanguard. Vanguard was the worst Call of Duty in the series. It was just a cash cow, a cash grab, with another gimmick of most authentic World War II experience. A lie. I mean, we got dragon guns, we got Godzilla, King Kong, Terminators, and a whole bunch of nonsense. They should have never made a World War II theme on a Modern Warfare engine. It's too fast paced. But anywho, let's go back to Modern Warfare 2. Here they had a big set. It had some commentary or commenters, whatever you want to say it. And they built it up like it was a big reveal. All they revealed was the beta code times or beta plays. PlayStation get first run, the first shot playing. That was it. Just the times of September 16, September when you get to see the stuff. Beta runs in September. That was all. I mean, as much as they did for the set and having commenters on there, for what? All you had to do was to show us that on your Twitter page, Facebook. This is what beta is this time. That's it. We saw what the leak was already. We saw what there was race cars. There's gonna be a racetrack, but I feel it's gonna be just like, what was it called? Subways. Train. It's gonna be like the train level, okay, that we've seen, where basically you're gonna have some pongs to hold you off from the middle, come up, and then the train comes through. That's why I think it's going to be just like that. At a certain time, race cars come through, more like a F-Zero type track look, They show the Ferris wheel, but I bet you have zero interaction with it. I am so done with Call of Duties in which you can't interact with the levels. I'm done with that type of multiplayer. Everything you see, you should be able to. Battlefield does it. The biggest lie was Cold War, where you had these big maps, like you could zip your line over to the other ship. They had the snow big map. Basically, they had 5 ground war maps total out of the whole life cycle. And I thought that's how the multiplayer was going to be: more elaborate, more depth, more tactical, more strategic. No, it was still a run and gunner. The ground wars were cool, but the smaller variants were just trash. I mean, I didn't have no fun with it because you just run around on a checkerboard type pattern. And every time you push and die, you fall right back to your spawn point in the spot over and over. I'm so done with that type of Call of Duty. Go turn it into like how Battlefield and Medal of Honor when they did it, where you get to pick certain pinpoints of the map as long as you got teammates there. I want that. I'm so done of the same spawn point. They're reusing assets so they can crunch time and get to other things, being bundles and DLC. That's what that is. They care more about paid DLC than freaking game modes, the mechanics, the game, giving us something authentic. Vanguard should never got put out. When they said if it doesn't do well, they were going to go ahead and put Modern Warfare 2 remake or Modern Warfare 3 remake in its place with the multiplayer. Never happened. They lied about that. And Vanguard should. It wasn't as bad as Battlefield. It wasn't as bad as Halo. Halo you could have fun with, but Battlefield was terrible. That's the worst. And they get one map. One map. Oh my gosh. Well, I say ain't much to really talk about the Modern Warfare 2 stuff because we didn't see nothing. We don't know what it is. We have zero ideas. But what I'm hearing is the first waves of stuff, it was a lie. The perks ain't just like, pro, like you just build up to get a pro like how early Call of Duties did. You could level up your perks. Dead silence is still a freaking item to use. Oh my gosh. A time-based item. That lets you know they didn't listen to us still. They don't care about us. They complete letdown. Like I said, it's just going to be reused, recycled stuff. I mean, we're going to use the last 3 games, okay? Because to me, those are like one of the worst 3 games to put on Call of Duty. I did not like it because they chose to hurt us. They made a big issue about loot crates, but yet you could earn everything. You didn't have to buy it, They claimed, pay to win. No, that was never the case. Yes, it made it easier for people who had money, but now they found a loophole. You just pay whatever. You see that item, you got to pay for it. And you got to pay it in a bundle for $20. No longer, you can't get one single item to pay for. Skill-based matchmaking destroys the whole skill level itself. There's no skill levels. Everybody is now a pro. You can be nerfed because there's different skill-based matchmaking mechanics in it. They can nerf you, they can buff you, they can put you in a bot lobby, put you in better lobby. Yeah, they got hidden lobbies. Can you believe that? To make it better for you. And that's usually whenever you pay for an item or pay for a bundle, they put you in that. You get 3 games of being up. But then you gotta pay more if you want to feel that feel again. Biggest negative thing. That's because Bobby wanted money. First, he destroyed Black Ops 4 because, hey, we gotta have Blackout. And then we gotta have Warzone. Warzone gotta be the biggest thing. That's what destroyed Vanguard. Vanguard, the campaign was trash. They didn't use all the ops, It's just, what's the point of having all those operators if when you could make your own character? Now that you got bundles of operators, so you get 3 of them, but the best one is behind paid DLC. At least you can grind for the second one and do some things for certain outfits, that's free. But you want the good stuff, you gotta pay for it, and you gotta pay it in the bundle. They took out the longevity of it. People wanted to grind, and it took at least a whole year of the life cycle to get everything. I prefer that. So taking away loot crates didn't do nothing because you can still pay to win. No game should have it to where they can nerf, buff you, and control your skill level. They made everybody a pro player. If you were a PC player, you already had the advantage of the mouse, but it was still decent. I still play with them. But when they hooked up their controllers, they got instant aim assist. The best aim assist out of everything. If you were on a console with your controller, it was broken. You had 4 settings and all 4 were broken. So we were at a little of a disadvantage, but now at a huge advantage. And they did it with Cold War and Vanguard. Modern Warfare was decent. You know, you could still play it. It's just the fact the people ruined Modern Warfare the first that 2019. The maps are okay. Could have been better. It's just the fact you couldn't play no objective, no game modes because let's say capture the flag, you had A, B, C. B is not in the middle. They would put B closer to the one side, so they had the biggest advantage. They could hold A and B. While if you were at the other side of the map at C, it was a struggle to get that B because it wasn't on your side or in the middle. And it took them way too long to fix that. People preferred camping. I mean, like the best time I had with Modern Warfare 19 is when it first came out, and then when the holiday season came in, they got for Christmas, because they didn't know the maps, they didn't know how to play it. But when they figured it out, they knew it was just better to camp your ass at the end and let people come to you. Because if you had the light machine gun with rapid fire, it trumped every weapon except for the shotgun. The shotgun was way up in Modern Warfare and Cold War. Almost with Vanguard, it took a much longer time for them to make a really op shotgun, but it was decent at least. You know, only the small maps could he really dominate with a shotgun like that. But boy, when they did bring that shotgun over, it was the more powerful than Cold War. Yeah. So what else can I really say? I mean, like the last two best Call of Duties that I really enjoyed myself is when World War II came with the new directors. Because when it first came out, it sucked. It was at one time the worst Call of Duty I've claimed. But when the new directors came up and they cleaned it up, I had fun. The maps started coming out better. They brought back that what was it? A Call of Duty 3 map, and they had like 3 different variants of it. Oh man, it started getting fun. The maps got better, the mechanics got better. They cleaned it up. Better events, better holiday skins for it. Some of it was a little lazy, but they really did. That's one thing they should have kept, because starting in Black Ops 4 is when they start stealing from other games. Okay, that would kind of kill Black Ops 4 with a secondary special for our operators, and only a handful of operators you want. You didn't care for the others. At least with Black Ops 3, you could play with any of them. World War II, like I said, when it first came out, sucked, but it got better. So I had no gripes about that, because for the rest of the duration, I played the whole rest of the year. I just missed 2 events, and one of those was the zombie ones. They stole the Destiny headquarters, but guess what? I adored it. That's one thing they should have kept. I just wanted more. I wanted damage to happen. I wanted more to happen as time progressed, and that didn't happen. They just got skins on holidays, you know, but I adored that. Ghosts, I adored. That was freaking awesome. That should have had a part 2. Yes, the campaign was a little bit blage, and they really focused on that one level in space, but they had a dog that really killed it. But I mean, it really killed Ghost when, you know, the last gen and next gen was separated. It wasn't, you know, I'm not talking about cross gen, but generation gen. They should have been able to play with PS3, PS4 players, Xbox 360 to 1, and it didn't happen. So basically, there's like pluses and negatives, but I feel that Modern Warfare 2 is going to be just like that. Y'all let me know, but that's how I'm going to end this video. It's just, that showing was a letdown. It was a ruse, and they didn't really need that. They waited too long. September, too many games come out, too many things happening, and I feel that's going to be a negative impact for COD. But we need something new. I feel we're going to be let down. This may be like the 3rd worst COD. Y'all let me know, but like I said, y'all enjoy.